Morning, everybody. Real Deal Neil here. The sun is up. It's Friday, and I'm still breathing. And if you woke up this morning, then you can thank God for that, right? Just freestyling here this morning. I was having some thoughts as I prepared my students for their midterm examination, their final examination. And I sent a message with them before they did their exam. I let them know that they had greatness within them. And being that they were studying law, that, you've reached the 5%. You have surrounded yourself with a group of people who will uplift you in your effort to become professionals in the legal profession. And I didn't say it exactly like that, but I said it because they needed to know. There aren't a whole lot of folks studying law. I mean, generally, right? It's a very small group that you'll find deciding, I'm going to go study law because that's so hard and that'd be so much fun, right? So I let them know that. And as I let them know, I reminded myself of what my mama used to tell me. And my mother, she was a psychological major. When she said attention, you went to attention. And when she said, if you hang with losers, you will become a loser, you heard it. And the reason you heard it is because she said it over and 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 over again. Like any great teacher will do. Repeat their message. Repeat their message. Repeat their message. Tell them what they're going to tell you. Tell them what you're going to say. Say it, and then tell them what you told them. That was my mother, and she let me know every day that if I was going to choose to win in my life, that I would have to be very selective about the people that I put in my world. You all know, at least you should. And if you don't, you better ask somebody. Don't worry, I'm telling you right now. You will become the average of the 5 people you spend most of your time with, and if you're number 1 in the 5, you better get your ass out that group. Pardon my vulgarity, folks, but that excites me because I understand that ideal. If you are at the highest level of the top of the 5 people that you hang out with, okay, because you will become the average of those 5, and if you're the one earning the most and knowing the most in those 5, it's time to find another 5 who are earning more and are smarter than you and who have what you want. As I said, my mother told me, if you hang with winners, you will become a winner. If you hang with losers, you will become a loser. And when she was saying that to me, I was hanging with losers. But I knew that my mother wouldn't steer me wrong. And she let me know, if you don't change, you're going to be gone. Because I can't support you in the destruction of your life. My mother knew what I wanted for my life. She knew I had a dream. She knew I had a purpose. And she also knew I wouldn't get there hanging with these average people, right? So when I was young, I was about 16, 17. That summer, I was in so much trouble. I was hanging with the bad people, and I was the top of the 5. And my mother just gave me a message. She reminded me of my dreams. She reminded me that surrounding myself with people that weren't at my level was going to take me down. And that very summer, I joined the military and disappeared for almost a year. Surrounding myself with new people, new environments, right? So my message today, folks, surround yourself with people who are going where you're going. And if you don't have people around you who are going where you're going, you look to where you're going, you identify someone who's doing what you're going to do and what you want to do, and you model what they're doing. The whole point of my story is, I've had the opportunity, even in this environment, in a pandemic, I've been given an opportunity to change my 5, right? Met a whole bunch of new people yesterday, and I know they're way above average, right? Who are now in my world. Going all the way back to when I was a little boy, when my mom said, if you hang with losers, you will be a loser. If you hang with winners, you're going to be a winner. I'm a winner, baby. And I'm surrounded myself with people who are all looking ahead and modeling a winner. All I'm saying to you folks, if I can do it in this, coming out of where I just came from, then you can choose to win too. You can choose to surround yourself with some people who are going where you're going. You can look forward into your future, find someone who's doing what you're doing, and go get them. Go model them. Now, that might be a challenge because if you understand the law of averages and that you will be the average of the 5 people that you spend your time with, then you should also understand that that person that you're looking to, that you want to model, they're not looking back at you to model you, right? So it might be some work getting close to people that you want to be around so that you can have a better life, right? But it's worth it. Don't quit. Don't you give up on your dreams because the 5 people around you don't have it and don't see it for you. They just got to go. And you just got to go. Follow your dream. It's up to you. There's no one else going to do it for you. So you can hope for the best. And by the way, one of my friends and bosses from years ago, Carol Scott Ferguson, she told me one day, because I had said to her, I hope something happens. And we work in health and safety, and hope is not a plan. That was her quote to me. She said, Neil, hope is not a plan. We got to plan this. This is health and safety. You can't hope that nobody dies, right? You can't hope to have success. You have to choose to have success. You have to plan to have success. Plan to get yourself around people who are going where you're going. Am I making any sense here? So I'm blessed and highly favored to be surrounded by a group of people who want to grow and elevate, who want to do what I'm doing and are looking to the best so that we can do what he's doing. So go get what's yours, folks. Don't sit around in this pandemic letting your brain go to sauce and let your body go into flab. Take the actions necessary to enhance your life. My mother always said, if you hang with winners, you'll be a winner. If you hang with losers, you'll be a loser. But if you do nothing, you're just going to be stuck where you are. And nobody needs to be stuck where they are. As I said before, you're not a tree. You can uproot yourself. I'm doing that right now because I know the soil I was standing in a couple years ago, it was not fertile. The water that was being put on my roots, it was poison. Because I wasn't paying attention to the law of averages and the people I was surrounding myself with. I was surrounded by so many dark, negative people that if any of them had walked into a dark room, if anybody knows what that is anymore, they would have developed. And I got to reach back 35 years or more to the knowledge of my mother who said, if you hang with winners, you'll be a winner. If you hang with losers, you'll be a loser. Which 20 years later sounded like you will become the average of the 5 people that you spend the most of your time with. And here I am now, and it all makes sense because I'm watching things change before my eyes. But remember, it isn't chance. You have something to do with your change, and only you. You can reach for the resources, you can reach for the people who will inspire your change, but at the end of the day, if you want change in your life, if you want to be better than average, it's up to you. Make it a great day, folks. Choose to win. Happy Friday. I mean, come on. Have you seen it outside here in St. John, New Brunswick? It's a beautiful day, and there's nothing to do today. Let's go play. For me, this is play. I'm having fun. You make it a great day, folks. Choose to win. Choose to go get what's yours. Surround yourself with good people. You're not average. You need to know that. As my friend Les Brown says, you have greatness within you. And it's up to you to express it. Choose to win, folks.